Hi everyone, welcome back to BumbleBeeCrafts. So I'm here today with part 2 of the mushroom journal that I'm doing as a design team project for the journal lady. She's Journaling Boutique on Etsy. All the links and everything will be detailed down below. So in my first video I talked you through kind of my ideas and bits and bobs that I pulled out. So today I thought I would work on the cover, get that done, and if we get time we can go to the pages that I want to put together for the signature. So yeah, so let's have a little play. So how's everybody doing? I hope you're all doing well. Thank you very much for all the new subscribers. I really do appreciate every single one of you, and I've been loving the comments. It's been great to chat with you guys, so thank you very much. Okay, so I thought I would just use this neutral piece of paper that you get from the kit, just to put on the inside here to cover up this and the envelope that we used for the cover. Because what I was thinking was I would use these and I could have a couple of little pockets, a tall pocket with this one as well. So I want to get this stuck down. So let me just grab out my glue page, that one will do, and I don't know if Pritt Stick is actually going to stick it. I might have to put the other glue around the edge, I think, but we'll give it a go. We'll put some Pritt Stick in the middle because it's a very large area to go round. So I'm going to put some glue stick in the middle. There. And then what I think I'll do is just use some of this. Oh, I've got a big goober on the end there. Just pop that in the bin. Just use some of this. That way I'm sure it will stick to the paint all okay. So how's everybody doing? I hope you're all doing well. I hope you're going to enjoy this little series with my take on it all, with a mushroom journal and everything. Just wipe the top of that. Okay, so let's bring this in and then try and center it as best as we can. Okay, let's smooth it out. There, I think that. I'm going to leave that to dry for a bit, so let's pop that over to the side. So what I'll do is I'll jump in on and work on some of the pages that I want to do for the journal while we wait for the cover to dry. So this is just a, not sure if it was coffee dye or onion skin, but I did it in a different way. I did it in a pan and just poured the water on top and then laid the paper up, which has given this mottled effect, which is quite nice. I quite like that. But I'm going to use that as my template guide. I had a thought for the centre. I quite liked this, to use this image as the centre page and then this on the other side. And what I was thinking was I wanted to do like a tiered effect in the middle. So I've got this old envelope that I thought we could decorate up, and you could have that flip out in the middle. And then I wasn't sure, you get these little file folder things, and I wasn't sure whether to have one of those in there, so you've got a double flip out, and I don't know whether to have that open or closed up as a little pocket. But my other idea was to have an envelope in the middle. So what I think I'm going to do is glue this envelope down, and then we can decide on how we're going to do it. So because I'm lining it and I didn't print double-sided, because I want the envelope to be a little bit thicker than this copier paper, I haven't completely fussy cut it out so that I get a nice crisp edge when I do. So I'm just going to quickly glue this, and this is one of the backing pages that you get in the kit. And just glue this. There we go. Glue on that. It's another hot day here today. In fact, all this week has been stuffy and hot. Temperature must have dropped last night because there was condensation on the outside of the windows. So our double glazing's doing its job. But quite honestly, I'd rather have had the cool air coming in last night because it was so stuffy and horrible. I thought we'd had the last of these little heat waves. I was so looking forward to autumn. The end of August, over my birthday and those last couple of weeks have just been such beautiful autumn weather, and I've been spoilt really. But we're having a bit of a heat wave again. I'm going to leave that for a few moments to dry before I cut it. Okay. So I know that these two are going to be back to back, so I'm just going to glue, as I do, give these a bit of a glue in the middle, and then it's going to have sewing around it, so that will be fine. Hello pussycats, I have both of them in here at the moment. They've both come to see me. Hopefully they won't jump up on the table. Right, I'll just try and get, without getting my head too much in this, and line that up. There we go. Okay, so that's one page. Then we've got to decorate and decide on those. So that's going with that one. And then this one was going to be my front cover, and because I wanted this originally, but it folds the wrong way, so I'm going to have it on the inside of the front cover. Was what I decided to do. So let's pop a bit of glue on this one. Like so. I'll line it back up again. I'll move it down. It's just a bit easier for me to see, to line it up. There we go. Yeah, because I think I've got a little label here. I think perhaps a little label there, or some little decoration I think would look nice. So that's the centre and that's the front that we've got. Right, these were the rest of the pages that I decided on. I was going to back how I was going to back them. So if we just get these glued quickly now, and then that's the prepping bit for these pages. So this one's going to be backed with some lined. So we've got that page. This one is having the lovely checked is it graph paper? Graph print on there. That's that one. This one, just a browny coloured lined one on the back of this one. It's nice that you get some of these lined pages in the kit. I do like that. That's that one. And then the last one, it's green and lined, is what we're going to use. There we go. So that's those pages drying. This is still a little bit because we used the wetter glue, but I think I can fold it now and squash that middle bit down. Get a crease in there. Yeah, that's all right. So I'll pop my pages up there out of the way, and while this is still finishing drying, there's no reason why I can't work on my pockets. Now what I thought was I would use, because I just printed these on paper, so I wanted to beef it up a little bit. So let's mark this. Let's get my pencil and mark there. Grab my trimmer. I should have grabbed that out first, shouldn't I? Okay. So let's trim this to where we want it. Yeah, I think that's going to be nice. We can do a bit more decorating behind it. Let's see if we can, I'd say about there. Okay. Still got my pencil mark there, just rub that off. You won't see it once it's inked. So that's a pocket. So we can either have a pocket on that side or the other side. They would work both ways. Okay. I was thinking of a nice pocket here on the back. So let's just do this. So we want to cut you about there and about there. So let's do this one. Gosh, I can't see my pencil mark light coming in. I have to do it this way and line it up at the bottom. And then, yeah. There we go. So that is going to go on there. Now this makes it that it's not quite big enough. I did think about using that, but I'm just wondering actually if one of these, I think that one's too wide. Yeah, that's too wide. Just wondering if we could put one of those on there. Or whether, not sure. I'm still thinking and deciding on whether to do that. or to have it as a just one big pocket that sticks out like that. I'm indecisive this morning, aren't I? Very indecisive. I think we'll decorate this one up. Definitely want to do this kind of pocket. So first things first is an ink. Ink it up, because I think that just sets it off then. Now we will need a bit of a notch out of the top, but I will do that once I've decorated it up. So for now, I'll just give it a good ink all the way around. There we go. Right, so I wanted that on there, and I was thinking of a nice little word or something. So let me grab my words. They're just here. Then maybe we can put a bit of lace or something on the bottom. Oops. Start each day with a grateful heart. I like that one. These back. Okay. Rid of my rubbish. Quite like that. Now I've got some of this vintage ribbon here. I just wondered if that, because that picks up the lovely blue. Let's just have a look and see what that's going to look like if it was on the inside of there. I actually think that's going to look really nice. Okay. So let's glue this down first. As it's paper, I'm going to use Pritt Stick. Just bring this lower down so I can see to centre it. Just eyeball in the centre. That looks about right. There we go. If I'm going to have that on there, I might do something with it. What I think I might do now is my little notch out of the top. Now, do we want to go there, or do we just want to do... That's not going to do it, I think, because it's too wet. Let's just... Yeah, damn thing. I should have waited for it to dry a little bit. Never mind. That's fine. That's fine. Let's just ink this bit up. Okay, so we want a piece of this along that bottom. You can chop it off there. I've been waiting to use this. I love this little bit of vintage trim. And with the blue and the greeny bits in this kit, I think that's going to be lovely on there. Okay, so I'm going to use my Fabri-Tac. It's all gooped up again. Just get rid of that. Okay. Gonna. There we go. And then plop that straight down on there. Oh, that looks so pretty on there, doesn't it? So pretty. Just trying to recurve this from that. And then if we start each day with a grateful heart, I think I want something behind that. Don't know if that's a bit too wide. It might be. Let me just grab my scrap box that's behind me and have a little look at what we got in here. I think those are all too small a piece. What we got? A piece of that might look nice behind it. It's a bit white though. I was hoping for something a bit more darker colour. I've got a bit of this. That might be nice. Oh, that would. Okay, I don't know if I've got a... Oh, it's stuck to me because of the glue. A smaller bit in here. No, that's too small a piece. Oh, no, too small a piece. Oh well, we'll rip this piece. We'll rip this piece. Okay, so we want to go about there. Should rip nicely because it's so old, this stuff. It just frays and rips very nicely. And that's another little scrap. Oh, sticking to my fingers. Sticking to my fingers. Damn thing. Okay. So we then want to go along here. Oh, the sound of ripping fabric. Right, I'm going to pop this in the bin so that I don't get hooked up anymore on the damn thing. Okay, so that's going to go on there, and that is just going to sit on the top there. I think that's lovely. I like that. Okay, let's glue this down. And get it centre. There we go. And then we can glue this down. Bubbling at the top. Okay, position that kind of centre, like so. That's going to be lovely. Don't want it to be too decorative because obviously you're going to put stuff and everything inside it. Now, I'm not going to stick it in because I haven't decided whether I'm going to sew around the outside of this journal. I think actually I have decided, because I'm just thinking this is very tactile because of the Mod Podge on the side, so no. So we could go ahead and glue that in, but I just want to put a bit of, you're not really going to see this much, but I just like, if there's a crease in the page and you've inked around it, I just like to see that. A nice inked bit in the middle. There we go. Okay, so I'm going to glue that down as the inside pocket. I'm just thinking if I want some lace on there, but if we do it there, I've still got room to put a eyelet if I choose to do an eyelet. Yeah, just go with it and glue it down. Okay. Okay. So what I'm going to do is just leave that to the side of me and put my weights on it. There we go. I'll leave that to dry to the side of me. Just excuse me while I have a drink of water. Okay, right, so I wanted to look at this pocket now. So if we've got it, I'm going to leave that pocket for a moment because I haven't decided on what I want to do. Let's bring these back in, and this should be dry enough for me to now cut out. So we'll go with this. And then I can decide for definite what I want on the centre, and then we can create we can decorate up the envelope that I want to go in there. Oh, I've still got fluff on my fingers. There we go. So I've got that bit left if we need it. Just going to uncurl this on the corner of my desk. There. Now I do like to use my scoreboard just to score down these. That bit, and up and do that one, and then this little and the top. Okay. is the cute little envelope that you get in the kit. Okay, now I can't glue it together if I had it as inside, so let's just find the ones that were inside. This is the middle one. So I was thinking of having this decorated up and that would open out. And I was thinking maybe a tiered effect kind of thing. So you do that, you then flap that, and then you've got a little envelope. I think that might be quite nice. Yeah, okay. So this is going to be kept open, and this has got to be kept open while I, before we sew it. So let's just ink around this so that it's ready. My crease. Like so. That's this bottom edge. And that all falls down nicely, so it's just now the front ink. There we go. So that's all ready to go in, whichever way I decide for it to go. So that's that little one. Now this one, I might back actually with this green again. I think that would be quite nice. Then you've got some writing space for that, haven't you? Okay, let's do that. Let's just check on time. Half an hour, that's not too bad. That's not too bad. We've made a start on things. So it's a big area, so I am going to use print stick on this card. This on here. Got a bit of extra glue. I thought it took a chunk out of the glue when I did it. Okay, so we'll leave that to one side and let that dry. So let's come back and see if we can make a bit more of a decision on this. So yeah, so that's my nice pocket. That's going to be lovely on the inside there. I might actually do a bit of stamping or something at the top there. I'm just thinking, I know you're going to have something in there, but that's quite plain. I wonder if we just did a bit of stamping at that top bit, might look quite nice. And I'm just going to go for my potting soil. Yeah, I think that just gives it a little bit of interest on the back. Okay, I'm happy with that. I'm just going to get a wet wipe and clean my stamp. I can wipe my sticky fingers as well. There we go. Because we'll do some on the other side, but I want to decide on the pocket first. There. Hopefully my hands aren't so sticky anymore. Right. So do we go with this and decorate it up in some other way? I do like to have two different styles of pockets on here. I think that might... I think I'm going to do that. And I did like the flag on there, but I don't know now whether to stick the flag completely down or maybe we could use some of these leaves. A bit big. Yeah, they're all a bit big, these ones. Maybe it's the flag shape that I'm not keen on. Maybe I just want to do the mushroom picture. And then I could do the mushroom down there. These inky leaves are a bit big to go on here. So I wonder if some of these are smaller. I think the dark colour would look better. Yeah, they would work better. Oh, and I've got, where have I? I've got these leaves as well. Okay. Changing my mind yet again. I am just going to, hopefully I can cut straight. Cut that off. And then that, I think, can go there. We could have... a couple of these little leaves. To just ground it there. A nice little word we could have on the top half. What do we want on the top half? I'm looking and thinking maybe focus on the good would do. Let's have a little look. We could put a bit of lace like we did on the front pocket behind it. That would be nice. Oh, that's creasing up. Let me put that behind me. Crunching away on that paper. one we used a bit of this. I don't think any of that isn't big enough. There is red in the journal. Not keen on that. Well, a bit of lace then. Yeah, I think a bit of this would look nice. Let's just... did. Put that up there. Just thinking if I did that, the punch tie closure, I might have to bring that pocket in. But then I think that might look a bit silly unless I put some lace down there. Excuse me. Oh, I've got my new rickrack that I could put down there. I'm going to do the stamping while I have a little think, because I definitely want to just make this look a bit more interesting in the background. So we use that top bit. Let's go with the bottom bit this time. You won't see that bit, will you? Don't know how much you will see. I want that bit. Just use it all up on here, I think. There we go. That's good. That's added a layer of interest to that. So let's just clean this stamp again. There we go. Right, the stamp can go behind me out the way. This can come back in here. Yeah, I think I'm going to bring it in a little bit so that we could do an eyelet or a bit of lace if we wanted to, because the eyelet would go above here. And normally I either tie a nice bit of ribbon around or I'll put eyelets in it. Okay, well let's ink everything up and then get this glued down. Let's see. Yeah, 43 minutes. I'm hoping it won't cut out. If it cuts out, I will carry on, get this bit finished. I'll come back and get this bit finished and add it on to the video. So I'll keep an eye out. I want to get this stage finished so that I can then come back, sew in the signature, add any flip out bits that we want on the signature pages and everything in my next video. Okay, so this is going down towards the bottom. Oh, they've got that fluff on. I'm just thinking if that's there, it needs to come about there. Looks straight. Looks it. It's probably my cutting slightly out. Okay, so let's glue the leaf in. These leaves are just brown card, and I've done them on my Scan and Cut. My brother Scan and Cut has a nice leaf program built into it, so I've just cut them out from there. There, I think that looks all right there. Okay, now we want that one. Or do we want it so that it's down? No, we do want it the other way, where it got stuck on the mat. Okay. There we go. I like that there. Now we need to do this bit at the top, don't we? I actually think I'm just going to trim an ever so thin slither off of that, and the same on the top, so it's just peeking out. Then I think it will sit nicer in on here. Yeah, it fits in there now better. Okay, Fabri-Tac glue. Hello again. As I thought, it cut off, so I'm going to join these two videos together. So as you can see, I decided to have a little bit of a play around because I'm so indecisive today. I thought I'd have a play around with how I want the front cover to look, and I just sort of like come up with this like little collage piece, and I think I'm going to go with this. So we're going to do this now. Take that off, move this to the side, and then kind of keeping them how they are. Where it ended and cut off was me gluing this on, which I went ahead and I glued into the book, so or into the cover. So that's the inside cover done, and I wanted to work on the outside and get this done. So we'll just move this to the side. I've got the lace here. So this is what I was thinking. I've pulled out just a piece of cardboard that I've painted with some just some cheap shimmer paint. So I thought that could be my base. And I thought it would go lovely with these leaves. So that's how I was thinking I wanted it. Yeah, so I need to do some inking, don't I? I'm actually going to ink around this and see if this brings it, just sort of makes it pop a little bit more. I'm probably going to chew up my sponge, but there we go. It does look nice with a bit of ink around it. There we go. So as I'm joining the two videos together, I wanted to do all the decisions before I come back and we can just do this, because I wanted to get the cover done in this video. So I might go, it might be quite a long video. I'm going to view up there. These jars are so lovely. These are the Joe's fussy cut jars. They're not actually in the mushroom kit. I asked if I could have this one as well as the mushroom kit to work on, because they just go perfectly together. Look at that, the jars and the kit. Okay, let's give And these cute little mushrooms are Tracy Fox mushrooms. She's got some gorgeous ephemera kits. I could use my brush on this, but I want quite a dark edge to the mushrooms. Oh, they're teeny mushrooms. So cute. Okay, don't need to do the leaves because they all had ink and everything on them anyway. Now this was going behind here somewhere, wasn't it? It was just going to poke out along the top bit there. So if I take them off, do my little trick of glue, doing that, then I know where to put my glue. This glue should stick it all. Hello again, sorry, I'm so sorry. Damn video cut out again. I don't know whether my phone's just overheating because it is really quite warm and stuffy up here, or what. I was gluing this down on here. I then went ahead and just drew around how I do, draw around there, and I've stuck those two together. Hopefully it's not going to cut out on me again. I can join them all together. Now I think we had these, although weren't they the bottom ones? Yeah, they were the ones that were at the bottom, weren't they? That's on the top. I'm trying to remember now. Got myself all flustered and annoyed that the video cut out on me. So we're then going to have those bits just on here with the mushrooms, weren't we? And we're going to have that one on here as well. Okay, so if we glue this down, put some, I'm going to put this glue on the main bit of it. And then go around the edge with the thinner glue nozzle, and then I know we'll get a good traction of glue to stick this down. I'm conscious, I keep jumping up and checking, so if you hear horrible creaking, it's the chair, it's my dining room chair that I've got up here in my craft room, or one of the dining room chairs, and it's very old and very creaky. But I just don't want it to cut out again on me, otherwise it's going to be about 5 or 6 videos that are like 1 or 2 minutes long, and I'm going to have to keep joining them together, which is not going to make for very good viewing for you guys, so I do apologise. My phone's quite an old phone. I mean, phones these days don't last more than a year or 2, and I've had this for about 3 years, so it's doing well. It's a good phone, but it just keeps, it'll just suddenly die on me, or everything will freeze up and I have to do a restart, and yeah. But I like it. I like my little phone. I'm not the best with technology, so once I get used to something, I like to keep it. Right, we've got a bit of movement play with. We can move it to there. I think that looks nice there. So we're still, woohoo, we're still filming. We're nearly at 3 minutes. Maybe it's fixed it now. So I'm just going to wipe the excess off there. Don't need that one there. Lovely. Okay. So now we want to think about putting our leaf down here, don't we? So we can glue this one all down. Still going? We are still going. That is good. So yeah, I just wanted to get this cover virtually done in one video, and then, as I said, the third video will be the signature. We'll get that. I want to actually sew it in on camera as well, because I don't think you guys have actually seen seen that side of it from me. Normally I get it all sewn in and we're just doing some decorating, but I wanted to kind of do a little bit more of an actual craft along with this little series, rather than just jumping in and doing odd bits within the journal on camera. I wanted to try and do the whole process. So I do a lot of my decision making off camera, because I can be quite indecisive at times. Okay, so we're thinking about there. I like that there. There we go. So I'm just going to, don't need the glue on that bit, press that down really good. Make sure it's got those bits are stuck to the side there, like we did that one. Okay, now this one, I think I might just see, once I get some mushrooms on, yeah, I think I want it slightly hanging down a bit. Oops, I caught that. So I don't need too much glue on that back bit. That'll give me a guide as well to, if I can see it. But that's the thing with these leaves, when I sprayed them, the backs are just as yummy as the front. Very yummy. One of my subscribers, my pal Kerry, hello Kerry if you're watching this, has asked me to do a video on how I did these leaves. I don't have the exact inks that I used in these because they were an old set that I was gifted a couple of years ago, when I was first getting into more of the mixed media stuff. But I do have other colours, so I'm more than happy to do one. Definitely, Kerry, I will show the process. I'm not sure if it will be when it will be coming up, because I've got some other videos planned for Messy Mondays, but it will be in the Messy Monday video, and I'll use some other ink colours that we've got, and we can have a play and everything with them. Okay. So that's that. This one goes down first. Got a goober on the end. Glue goober. Okay. So that one was going to go about there. It's kind of centre almost. Oh, actually I was going to do it up a bit slightly, wasn't I? So that when that goes on there, it doesn't take too much of the mushrooms off. Okay, this was the next layer. Next little cute little mushroom can go there. And then the tiny ickle mushroom can go next on there, like so. Goes there. Lovely. Okay, I'm still filming. I am still filming. That's good. So I don't know why it did that for us cut out on me silly phone. Right, okay, I'm liking that. Let's bring the cover back in, and this is going to go on here. Now I wanted to have this flat on the bottom first. I was thinking of that. I might have to, if I glue this on here, I'm thinking I might have to add a little bit of cardboard to the bottom of that, but we can do that afterwards once that bit's in place. So let's go with that, and then these were all going to be at the bottom, weren't they? I think somewhere. Let me having them. just somehow like so, and then that was going to sit like that, wasn't it? And then I want to just, I will glue like this bit that's overhanging, I want to glue them down so that they don't get caught on there. Okay, so while that's in place, I'm going to take this out and we will glue it. I'm going to use Fabri-Tac on this because although with the Mod Podge that should stick, shouldn't it? No, we'll use this. If it doesn't stick and it comes undone, I can go back in and re-glue it with some more stronger adhesive. Because it's Mod Podge, so going on to Mod Podge this should stick. I need to fill my bottle up again. It's getting a bit tough to squeeze. Still got, I think, about a third in here, but it just gets a bit tough because it's such a fine nozzle. Put some more on the end there. Okay. Put it down. Okay, so we want you to be somewhere like that. Okay, I've committed to that. Let's get that glued down. Okay. I think I can just go with this one first and put this one down. Okay, and then we're almost there with the cover, which is good. That is good. And we've also done a couple of little bits with the pages that I was thinking about as well. So I wanted you somewhere there, didn't I? Let's move them. Well, that looks like it's sticking, that one. So fingers crossed that will stick. Right, this one was in the corner, wasn't it? That's down there like so. That's the fabric, because we did that, didn't we? I think that's come up a little bit here. Let's put a bit more glue on this corner just to hold that down. And there, that bit's alright, that's nice and flat up there, a bit bumpy. And then the last leaf. And then I think we will put some lace on it. I'll have you there, I think. Yeah, and it looks like it is all sticking. It's just that one bit there. Why won't you stick? I might actually weight it down, I think, for I've used some of these just to weight these down. For some reason these ones don't want to stick. So where are we? We've got 13 minutes. So you get the idea. I think once that goes on there, in fact, actually, no, let's do that now. While that's drying, just move this to the side. I'm going to put a bit of glue on this top bit as to where exactly I want to position this, and then we can put a bit of cardboard. So this video is probably going to be a quite long video, but I just really wanted to get this cover done in one video. So, okay, let's position this where we think we want it. I don't want to cover too much of those up. How does that look? I think that would look quite nice just there. Let's make sure it's centre. Quite there, look. Okay, now I tell you, just going to put a bit of glue down on this leaf, the top of the leaf under here, and glue that down like so. Do a good press. Lovely. So I just need to grab a bit of cardboard. I should have some scrap cardboard bits in this box, purposely for things like this. Let's see. I'm looking for some of the thicker stuff down here. This is about the same thickness. Can you get that on there? No, it's not actually, it's thicker. Maybe this is the same thickness. Yeah, it is. Okay, so, and that way is just the right size. So I'm going to draw a line and then cut just inside that line. Move that over there, move that out of my way, because I don't want it to be all that thick. So just inside. And that should be my little filler. Just gonna round those little corners like so, and that fits in that gap. Lovely. Okay, let's glue this in. There. Alright, what I think I might need to do is just weight that down as well to dry. So let's pop a weight or two on there. This should be dry enough now under the weight. Yes, that is. Lovely. Now I think I am going to go ahead and have the lace on here. You can I'll still be able to put an eyelet through there. Let's just cut that there. Is that enough? Yeah, it's enough to do the back. So how far out do we want to come? Which way is it? It's actually this way. If I mark how far out I'm going to come, about here. Come on, Fabric glue. Okay, try and do a semi-straight line. Okay. I've lost which side it was now. There we are, this side. I was right the first time round. There we go. Make sure that looks straight. Yeah, so that's got a nice little, pretty but grungy. That was my plan for the journal, so hopefully I'm going to achieve that. Now this I want to go on the spine, but I will put that on afterwards once I've stitched in the journal, stitched in the signature. Just trim these down. Oops, there we go. And same with that one. Notice that that's not got glue on that corner bit. That's going to bug me. There we go, we're stuck down. That's lovely. Right, so this bit should be done as well, meaning that is going to go on the top of there. Okay, let's get it glued in. Yeah, 20 minutes. I am going to be over, but I want to get this finished, so I hope you guys don't mind this slightly longer video from me. But as I said, I really want to get this cover finished in this video, so that my next video I can concentrate on the signature. Sorry, I lost my words there. Okay, I don't mind a bit of extra glue around here. That's all covered. Now I'm just going to put glue on these leaves as well, because then by tucking them down they're not going to get caught. If you put your journal in and out of your bag or anything, they could get caught. So I'm going to glue that bit down, and we've got a couple of little bits poking out here, haven't we? Just do that. Okay, so that's dried. Use my tweezers, then I can actually see where. Just excuse me, I'm going to stand up to look down. Yeah, that's about centre. So now that that's on, it's going to get completely weighted down again. Yeah, I'll end. Let me just put the weights on, and then I will end this video here. I've got two more I can use because I want that to stick down, and I want that to have a weight on it there. There we go. So when I come back for the signatures, I will just show you what this looks like once it's completely all dried. Yeah, so this is video 2 where we've done the cover. So thank you very much for joining me. Again, I'm sorry it cut off a couple of times. Trials and error of videoing with an old phone. But I hope you still enjoy it, and I look forward to seeing you in my next video. Take care, everyone. Bye.